This essay example, as well as thousands of others, is available in text format on our website for free and without registration. Simply Google Ivy Panda Free Essays.
Introduction. Humans and the environment are closely connected and related. That is why humans' actions have consequences for the latter, and the environment affects the former. Plenty of factors must be considered to evaluate these two's influence. Different strategies, perspectives, and concepts explain the relationship between human activities and natural landscapes. Main body. Different human activities alter landscapes in a variety of ways. Human actions can significantly impact an area's ecosystem and geography. When it comes to things that change the look of the landscape, things like strip mining and open-pit mining are rather evident, but others are more subtle. Human actions can have a significant impact on the hydrological cycle, erosion, and more. However, it is vital to assess the significance of places by identifying their physical and/or human features. In fact, in order to address the problems regarding the alteration of landscapes by human activities, a collective approach should be taken. Global warming and climate change are the consequences of human activities on Earth. Climate change mitigation is frequently viewed as an issue requiring communal effort. This occurs when people refuse to lower their own emissions. While it is in our individual interests to continue emitting, it is in our collective interest to minimize emissions. The issue of climate change needs to be addressed as it has many threats to the environment, such as the extinction of animals and natural disasters. One of the factors facilitating the change of landscapes due to human activities is urbanization. The population transfer from rural to urban regions, the resulting decline in the number of people in rural areas, and the methods by which societies adjust to this transition are all referred to as urbanization. Among other factors is the increase in plastic use, which adversely affects the environment. Plastic takes a long time to break down, and as it goes to the ocean, it pollutes water resources and makes it difficult to clean up the ocean. Physical features and natural resources influence demographic patterns and population distribution. This means that the distribution of various physical features, such as forests and water landscapes, among the locations of the natural resource mines affects the distribution of populations. Thus, these factors also influence demographic patterns of growth, decline, and movement. The abundance of natural resources and the presence of different physical features might help to follow the trends of the global population and predict its movement and distribution. The more natural resources there are at the specific place, and the more physical resources such as oceans and seas there are, the more likely the place is to see economic development. Economically developed places attract more people, and thus, the population in particular places could be predicted. Economic growth is favored by the movement of the population among the refugees and internally displaced people. A geographic region may encompass a variety of physical features and/or human interactions. Environmental factors and humans, in fact, influence each other in different ways. Human activities, such as mining, fishing, manufacturing, and more, bring changes to the environment. People use natural resources and exploit natural places by creating resorts. Moreover, people pollute the environment by throwing plastic into the water, gases into the air, and more. The consequences are air and water pollution, deforestation, global warming, and the extinction of animals. The environment also influences people. For example, the movement of the population is impacted by the distribution of natural resources and physical objects. On the other hand, such natural phenomena as floods, volcanic eruptions, snowstorms, and other natural disasters are not appealing to people and make them move to another place. Usually, people tend to move to places with a pleasant climate, an abundance of natural resources, and places close to seaports, as these are attracting factors for living, and also such factors positively influence the economic growth of the region. Analyzing data from a variety of resources allows us to better understand the globally connected world. Using geographic inquiry processes and skills to gather, interpret, and analyze data helps to find decisions for a variety of situations related to humans and the environment. One of the tools used for this is the Geographic Information System, GIS. Geographic information systems are computer programs that analyze and display geographically relevant information. If rare plants are found in 3 different locations, GIS analysis can show that all the plants were found on more than 1,000 feet of north-facing slopes, which receive more than 10 inches of rain per year. Geographic information systems have many applications in geosciences, biology, resource management, and other subjects. Conclusion. In conclusion, the relationship between humans and the environment is vital to understand in order to access both environmental and population trends. Interaction between people and the environment leads to a variety of consequences. Such factors as the distribution of resources, location of the physical objects, industrialization, trades, and natural resource demands influence the movement of the population. That is why analyzing data regarding landscapes is important for predicting global population trends. The development of strategies, both political and geographical, has a role in interpreting and analyzing the influence of humans on landscapes and the influence of environmental factors on population. Did you like this human-environment relationships and interactions sample? To get more works like this one, make sure to check out the free database of academic paper examples at ivpanda.com. You will find thousands of samples for all your study needs, without even having to register.